Hello everyone. The text that we are going to take today is A Photograph, a poem by Shirley Towson. One of the most important themes of the poem is the importance of photographs for human beings, the way the photographs help us to memorize old things and to feel ourselves close to the past. The poem can very easily be divided into three parts. The three stanzas depict three different periods of time. The first stanza tells us about the time when the photograph was clicked, the photograph about which the poet is talking in the poem. The second stanza tells us what was the response of the mother whenever she would see this photograph later on. And the third stanza talks about the present time, about the feelings of the poet in the present time. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands. So what can be seen in the photograph is that there are three girls. The three girls include the poet's mother and two of her girl cousins. That means they are not the poet's cousins, which is generally a confusion among the mind of some students. The two girls are the mother's cousins. So there are three girls in the photograph. The cardboard word has been used here for the photograph, and there is a particular reason why the poet is using the word cardboard instead of the word photograph, and we would come back to it after a while. So there are three girls present there. One is the mother and there are two of her cousins. The cousins are holding one of her hands. And she the big girl, some 12 years or so. And the mother is eldest of all the girls. She is elder than the other two, and she was about 12 years old or so. Her age was around 12 years at that time. All three stood still to smile throughout their hair at the uncle with the camera. So they had gone for paddling on the sea beach with one of their uncles. The uncle was holding the camera, he was ready to click the picture, and that is why the girls were smiling at the camera to be clicked. So as far as the persons are concerned, we could see three people in the photograph. One is the poet's mother, she is standing in the middle, and there are two other cousins who are standing on each side of the mother holding one of her hands. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. So now the poet says that her mother's face looks very sweet in the photograph, and that was before I was born. Obviously the mother's age at this point of time was just 12 years, so the poet was not born yet. Now that is about the persons to be seen in the picture. With that, in the background and the sea, which appears to have changed less. In the background the sea could be seen, and the sea appears very similar to how it looks at the present time. So basically the poet is presenting a very important theme in this line, that nature is permanent. Nature does not change. So the sea here becomes symbol of the nature, and the poet in association to the sea is giving us an idea that generations of human beings can come and go, but the nature remains the same. That is why the sea looked similar to what it looks now, even at the time when her mother was just 12 years old. The next line again gives a very important message. Washed their terribly transient feet. Now the sea was washing their feet, but with that the poet has deliberately used the adjective transient feet, and that too terribly transient feet. So the purpose of using this adjective is to forward an idea that human beings are temporary, human beings are transient, Human beings cannot live forever. Human beings die. Nature is permanent, nature never dies, but human beings die and they keep on completing their cycle on this earth and keep on dying. Now the second stanza, which talks about another period of time, some 20-30 years later. So some 20-30 years later, after this picture was clicked, that means the mother age would be somewhere out around 32 or 42. So she is not sure about what time she is talking, or maybe the same thing happened every time she would look at the photograph. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. So whenever the mother would see the photograph, she would laugh at the picture. See Betty and Dolly. Now the two cousins were called Betty and Dolly. She would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. Now the mother laughed at the dress sense. It is very usual that when we see our own photographs from some 20-30 years ago, or maybe even 10 years ago, then we realize that the fashion used to be very different at that point of time, and we even laugh at our faces, that how different we looked at that point of time. And we also laugh at our dressing sense, because the dressing sense has changed a lot in the meantime. So in the same way, the mother used to laugh whenever she would watch this photograph. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Now the sea holiday where this photograph was clicked was her mother's past. So what she is trying to say is that at this time when she used to laugh at that photograph, the mother also felt sad at the same time, because this kind of holidays used to be her past. Now she was not able to go on such holidays. She was not able to enjoy her life in the same manner as she used to do when she was just a teenager. With that, the poet says, mine is her laughter, my past is her laughter. So now the poet cannot see her mother laughing. So to see her mother laughing on this photograph is her past, because the mother is no more in this world, because the mother has passed away. So that is why the poet here suddenly turns from a happy moment to a sad moment, and she describes how her mother used to feel sad also while laughing at the photograph, and how she herself is feeling sad while looking at her mother in the photograph. Now basically, when we see photograph of a person whom we have lost, then we get reminded of that person, and that gives us a feeling of sadness and happiness together. But now the mother is no more in this world. That is a very important thing for the poet, and that is why, if you remember, the poet at the beginning used the word cardboard instead of the word photograph. So the poet is trying to say that now the photograph does not mean the same for the poet as it used to mean when her mother was alive. Now because of the sadness of losing her mother, she considered the photograph to have lost its value. She believes that the photograph is not as important now to be called a photograph. She could rather call it a cardboard. It is more or less a cardboard because it has lost its actual significance, because the poet has lost her mother now, and the photograph reminds her of sad things rather than happy things. So the holidays and the enjoyment was the mother's past, and her laughter, her enjoyment is my past. Both rye with the labored ease of loss. Now this is a very important line. Rye means when you are happy and you are sad at the same time. So the mother, when she would look at the photograph, she was happy to see how they went for the holiday. At the same time, she was sad to realize that now she could not go on such holidays. Similarly, when the poet looks at the photograph, she feels happy to remember how her mother used to laugh on that photograph, but at the same time, she also feels sad that she has lost her mother now. So both write, the mother as well as the poet, feeling happiness and sadness at the same time with the labored ease of loss. And labored means achieved with hard work, including hard work. So including hard work, they have developed an ease of loss. That means they have developed tolerance for loss. Now they can tolerate this feeling of loss. And how have they been able to tolerate this loss? With labor. They have worked very hard to tolerate it, and because of that they are right that they are able to feel happiness as well when they are actually feeling very sad. Now, she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. So, as that girl lived means her age was 12 years when the photograph was clicked, and now the mother is dead for nearly as many years. That means the mother is dead for nearly 12 years now, and of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. And I am so sad about this situation that I have no words to express my feelings. I cannot say anything about this situation. It's silence, silences. So there is repetition of the word silence here to give the poetic effect. So the poetic effect, poetic device used here is repetition. Same word has been repeated twice. The poet is trying to say that the situation is silent. It's silence. The situation is silent because the mother is not around her now. She could not talk to her mother. She could not express her feelings before her mother. She could not listen to her mother laughing and talking. That is why there is silence all around, and because of that, she herself gets silenced and she could not express her feelings in words any further. So that is how her feelings are at this point of time. So that's all for the poem. Thank you very much.